Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to a beautiful FAQ Friday, week 3 of our May the 4th Deal Be With You contest, and a whole roundup of important updates. Again, kind of a grab bag this week with, just all kinds of stuff. Well, let's just get into it. We're going to kick off, like we did last time, with a little install of the week from down in Texas. And look at that timeline. That's easy math, like Brandon said last time. That's 14 days on the money right there. So that's nice sized 15K dubs. I got two end phase 5Ps on the wall there. Brandon, what did you wanted to call out something about that particular configuration of battery to PV ratio?
For those joining from California, we probably went cross-eyed. We're like, why would you pair a 10 kilowatt hour battery size with a 15 kilowatt system size? And that's right. You should go cross-eyed because that shouldn't take place. If anything, you should be doing at least a 20 or 25 kilowatt hour battery system size for that size of system, at least, right? Just know Texas is a different beast. That's all. This was sized appropriately for Texas.
Absolutely. We never really want to dip below that 100% match. And like Brandon said, if we can do that, what is that, 125, 150% match up to the battery capacity, that's going to be just a way better experience for that homeowner when it comes time to, just look at their true up bills and everything. They're not going to have to worry about how much extra got pushed or pulled or stored or what have you. So good times.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our agenda, our grab bags. We've got updates on tariffs that you may have already seen. We got some clarification on a few items here, meter spots, intake form, utility bills, no more ACH, and got a cool little sneak peek, or not sneak peek, just we'll show you what it looks like for your homeowners when they're choosing installation and site survey dates. And then, in case you didn't see it on our Instagram stories, we posted about the report that came out about the big three in California, how much their rates have gone up. Just bananas, but we want to cover that. And then our action alerts, and then the contest, and then a Memorial Day reminder. We'll just get into it again. There's so much to go over.
Let's go.
So, if you tuned in the last time on FAQ Friday, we talked about the potential for tariffs, and then we also said, as kind of predicted, things change at the 11th hour. And lo and behold, before the weekend was over, we had an update that tariffs have been paused for at least 90 days. So that is a good thing. That means that you can capitalize on the excellent pricing that we have on batteries right now. Get after it. It is definitely, I liked this little headline that I snagged. Should you try and snag a deal during a 90-day tariff pause? Yes. Yeah, the answer is yes. Why would you wait? Why would you not capitalize on good pricing?
I have a feeling we're going to be hearing a regular theme for the rest of the year, given many of the topics we're coming to, which is there is some urgency to act now in order to, take advantage of what we have today. But like Danny said many, many times, is another theme. Things are probably going to change. This is the solar coaster, right? And this industry is total chaos. And so use this as urgency. Yes, sign up right now. Yes, go solar right now. Yes, don't get hit by the tariffs. Yes, take advantage of the tax credit. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Yes.
One of the top 10 objections when you're in the house is, I'll just wait till it gets cheaper. When's it getting cheaper?
When is it going to get cheap? Yeah. Elaborate for me. At what time?
I've been in the game 11 years, Andy. You even longer, right? Anyway, I always got that when I was in the house. Like, I'll just wait until things simmer down. It's not simmering, guys. It's boiling. Yeah.
Thank you. So, I love it. Yes. So definitely now is the time. Don't drag your feet. Get on it. Speaking of people dragging their feet, the meter spots.
Perfect.
Nailed them.
Hey guys, right. Meter spot protocols. I guess the first question is, does everybody know what a meter spot is and what actually occurs here?
I don't. What's a meter spot, Brandon?
Meter spot, yes. We got to ask the utility what's totally allowed per fire code. Where can we actually put that new main panel? Hopefully, we don't need a relocation. But there's a lot of fire codes that are constantly changing and we got to adapt to. So every house is different. It's not an ESP thing. We don't get to choose. If we got to choose, we'd leave it right where it's at every single time. Trust me, you. Right? But we got to follow the rules, the regulations of the utility. They'll tell us where, even if it's 1 foot, 6 inches, or 50 feet away. We can train on that later at another time. But when that meter spot comes into play, the utility has a timeline and when it can be asserted. Just note, PG&E, their meter spot occurs after permit approval, not before. So it can affect timelines because we got to get that permit and then do the meter spot. You're not ready for install just yet if there is a potential main panel upgrade. Edison, meter spot occurs before the permit. SDG&E, meter spot occurs before the permit. Or what we like to say is whenever they feel like it.
On occasion.
That is actual verbiage. No. Whenever they feel like it.
Yeah,
guys.
we do have a great training deck. Maybe it's time for a refresher on that too, about MPUs and meter spots and all this good stuff all at once. So if you need the link for that, we can give it to you. It's definitely a great resource to train up and, again, hone your craft, know kind of what your territory is, what you're up against when it comes to this type of equipment. Intake form. So we've been working on this for a long time. It's definitely better than it's ever been, and we just want to make sure that everybody is using it appropriately and knows what to look for. So, Andy, did you want to go over this one by chance? Would you mind?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, look, here's the thing. Sell a deal correctly in Aurora. All the API and webhooks are going to connect on the back end. As soon as that signature is done, you're going to receive an email within 5 minutes. I mean, technically it's happening like within seconds, but we're saying because you might have Yahoo or Outlook or Gmail, sometimes the email systems aren't always connecting quickly enough. And so give it 5 minutes, search in your inbox if you don't see it for that subject line of confirm your project submission form and the customer name. You'll also get a text reminding you to check. You also get a text, your concierge, if you don't get it. So like if for whatever reason you don't see it in your inbox, shoot your concierge a text and they'll be able to launch it. That little blue hyperlink that says launch in your browser, click it. And then it's going to pre-populate all the information that was in Aurora into that form. So it's super fast and easy to fill out with just a couple different questions along the way. Again,
Real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say real quick, pro tip. If you know how to set up email filters in whatever platform you're in, have it just say, highlight, confirm your project submission. Anytime an email comes in that says, confirm your project submission for et cetera, highlight it as important, star it, whatever, never filter it out of your inbox, never mark it as read or archived or whatever kind of stuff. You can set it up so that you don't miss these, because
don't send it to spam.
Don't send to spam. Please don't send us to spam. Yeah, don't report to the Google gods that this is not the email you want. Anyway, so yeah, just again, quick reminder. And a pop quiz. Are utility bills required? Anyone?
Someone chime in. Are utility bills required?
Do you need a utility bill? Are they required?
We are firm on this. We're not going anywhere.
Jared, yes, they are required. Fantastic. Woo! You are the winner.
Diane with a yes. I love it. Good job. Love it.
Ooh, here now. So Michael. To finish, not to start.
Oh.
There's an asterisk on that.
Yeah. I would like to address that one, bud.
Glad you said that.
I would question whether or not you're able to size a system correctly if you didn't have a utility bill. I would also question whether you'd be able to get NTP from a lender in order to move a project forward if you didn't have a utility bill. Right now, many of those TPO products that you're selling out in the world require a utility bill in order to move the job forward. So yes, they are definitely needed at the start.
If you don't
if you don't have it, it's not a sale.
Yeah, right? It's going to immediately slow down your sale, and that's not what we want. So have the utility bill every time you're submitting.
Yeah.
Just to make it easy.
Drew Bishop. Yeah. Lender verification. They're needed. That's exactly right, bud. you're on it.
That's it. Thank you guys for participating. That's awesome. We appreciate that.
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Love it. All righty. Oh, we'll go over this one real quick. This is just a reminder. We put this out, but the HIA is going to look a little tiny bit different if you're selling cash jobs. The credit card authorization form is still going to look like it always does. Fill out name, address, card name, number, blah, 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 all that. What's going away is the ACH form. It's going to change to this little PayKeeper sheet. There's nothing that the homeowner needs to do on this. I mean, they can acknowledge it basically, but I would definitely make sure that when you're going through the HIA with them, have them look at this and just see what to expect. And we included down here, this is what the text is going to look like, something like this. And it'll say, hey, customer name, Energy Service Partners or ESP has invited you to make an escrow payment.
Yeah.
Make sure they get that. Make sure they can click that link and proceed with it. And if they don't get it, the concierge will help them with it. But again, you can be kind of that middle person saying, yes, this is expected. This is what you're supposed to do. Make sure you look for that text. It just makes it really a much smoother process if they can already be working on setting up their account. And again, it takes a couple minutes. It's not a huge process. So definitely a great one. Where can we get that PayKeeper one pager? It's going to be in the HIA in Aurora when you select PayKeeper. We can make it available to just as a handout. That's easy. We can put it up on our website. So definitely happy to get that in your hands. Yeah. And again, we like PayKeeper. It's really easy. It's definitely like low to no headache process. And it gives the homeowner a lot of security. It gives us a lot more confidence. Like, okay, yeah, we're not just going to be chasing somebody down for a payment, oh my gosh, like that's why we got rid of ACH, to be honest, it was such a huge, numerous hurdles over and over again throughout the project. So we want to.
Anyone who's done any construction on their house and they've had a contractor working on their home and they've had questions or issues or problems with payments and people taking payments and not finishing work and doing different things like that. Like it's a common occurrence in this construction world or the home improvement world. Using PayKeeper and using a secured FDIC insured account gives people, homeowners, the peace of mind, the security, the wherewithal to be like, okay, cool. I trust this process and I know that this work is going to get done and I won't release the funds until it gets completed. It's a really smart way to do this. And I honestly have a feeling all construction work is going to be moving towards a process like this in the very near future. Everyone will use this. You won't have checks anymore. Oh, here's a paper check. I don't even have a checkbook, I don't think. Like I haven't used a check in 5 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know. Like everything.
I found a stack of checkbooks like at the bottom of a filing cabinet, and I was like, oh my God, what are these? What are these for?
Kindling.
It is. Yeah, exactly. I can use this for the grill. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah. Good stuff. Super easy. Lots of information out there for you. It's simple, guys. Just get used to it.
If you've ever had homeowners talk to you and say and express like, I'm very concerned. I don't like, dealing with contractors. It makes me nervous when they come and ask me for money and I don't know what's going on. This eliminates all of that, because they are kept in lockstep with what's going on. Not just with PayKeeper, obviously with concierge, you're going to be having that one-to-one conversation there all the time. But with PayKeeper, they have to verify that the milestones have been met. And I think, Brandon and Andy might be answering this. When is it released? It's released at 3 different stages. So there is still, initial stage similar to an M1, M2 when it gets to install complete. And then, yes, the final one is going to be after PTO and system activation is confirmed, production confirmed. So
that is correct. And it's all outlined inside the HIA. So when you guys read that together with the homeowner, you'll know exactly when those milestone payments are to be made.
Yep.
For sure. Use the HIA as a tool.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this is exciting. So this has been live in some form for a little bit here, but you as a rep may not have actually seen it yet, because we send this directly to the homeowner when it's time to choose a date to schedule. So they're going to get a link similar to the one that you'll see here. They'll get a link just like this in their texts, and it'll take them to a screen just like this. Here's some important details. This is when the crew will arrive. The installation may take 3. You'll need to be present just to let us in the gate. Using the calendar below, tap any dates you are not available. So what they're using for this is not, I want to get installed on this day. It is, I cannot get installed on these days. So you'll see down here, you got this nice little interactive calendar. And they can say, you know what? Mondays suck. I'm no good on Mondays. I can't do that. Friday, we're going out of town. I can't do that. Wednesday, whatever. Da, 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 da. So when they hit save, it'll just give them a little confirmation and your availability has been saved. What we will do is take these dates that they are available back to our crew, find the best team available at the earliest date, and then we'll give them a separate confirmation. So this is just a way that we've been setting this up to, again, ease that homeowner experience and make it just a much better thing of like, instead of surprise, we're coming tomorrow, they've already told us, yes, I could do any of these days. So it's not so much of a like, boom, showing up in the morning,
It's so funny too, because I get a lot of text messages like, hey, my homeowner's ready any day of the week. Great. Why did they put the red then? Because what I'm hearing from you is not what the homeowner's saying, right? And if you guys are on the same page, then why, right? We can look at this. So just tell your homeowner green is good. Let's go. Don't put a red if you want that install to happen sooner.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. And again, they should be getting this now in the course of their project going forward. So
yeah, that's fantastic.
Cool stuff. And then what we don't show you is on the back end, we have all kinds of really cool AI routing magic that's making it so that when we have found the right date, it's partially because the system has already said, hey, this is going to be optimally efficient to have somebody go here and here and here and here and here. So it's pretty killer. It's good stuff.
We're in summertime, baby. We got to get routes going.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Okay. Back to it. Yeah, if you didn't see this, this is linked from an article I believe Brandon found, and it is linked in the newsletter. So if you haven't checked your inbox since yesterday afternoon, we sent out the newsletter. It's got the link. You can read the article yourself. Holy
price hikes that, man.
Like when I saw this, like my brain literally just like I blue screened for like a good minute. I was like, we know that power companies raise prices, right? But that's a spicy meatball right there.
It is. What I would do is make a one-sheeter. If you're going to the doors, right? Laminate this sucker. Make sure you have a credible source attached to it. Let that homeowner know this is where you're at. If you continue to wait, it's just going to get worse.
Yep. The utilities, of course, are going to tell you, oh no, we only raise rates as needed, as appropriate. Da, 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 da. But then as soon as you see those headlines coming, like, yep, they requested another one. Oh, here's another one. Oh, here's another. This is a historical analysis of what actually has happened to people's bills in these utilities. So yeah.
If you've been in the industry and you're an old dog like me, Ruff, and it's been 16 years since you first started selling solar, these numbers are crazy. When I first sold my first Sunrun deal 16 years ago, I was like, yeah, the cost of electricity is going up. It has been going up. I used a similar sheet to this. It was less than this increase. And I said, I promise you in 10 years, your cost of electricity will be twice as much. I didn't know if I was telling the truth for sure because I was predicting the future. I was hedging against a rate increase because of the things that I was told and taught throughout my training process in the solar game. Sure enough, 10 years later, 15 years later, not only has the thing that I predicted to those homeowners come true, but it's exceeded it, and they're even saving even more money.
I was going to say, Andy, I think what this means is you are the worst psychic ever because you told them something and it got so much worse than what you predicted. So you should have been telling them, oh my God, you guys, like this is going to be 104% more in 10 years. Like just
pretty bonkers stuff. So yeah, use this sheet. It's the past, the history tells a story. Use your gut and listen to it, homeowners.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we made it. Here's our action alert. Speaking of utilities in California on the left side, we'll touch on that one real quick first, just because we've talked about AB 942 previously. Go to our Instagram stories right now. I shared a video that I found deeply hilarious, and I encourage everybody to check it out with Mr. Utility Monopoly Man.
Oh,
Check that out. But anyway, they amended the bill, and the bill is still bad. And so we just want everybody to contact your local reps and just say, kill it dead. It's not a good thing. And because it was introduced by somebody who used to work at one of the big IOUs, yeah, I think we can pretty much safely expect what's in it. And again, we don't need to give any ground to utility funded legislation. They're already taking the money that people pay them on power bills and putting it towards making legislation so they can make more money. It We don't need them. We don't need to let them do this. So think enough on that one. The one on the right, the big beautiful bill. It's big, all right. That's what I'll say about it. This came out of the House. It passed by a 1 vote margin, and then there was one guy who abstained because he was asleep, I believe. So it's not popular. It's not a good thing. But they jammed it through, and this is the time for you to take up bullying politicians. I think you should contact your reps, especially in the Senate, and just say, whatever you guys do with this language, roll it back, reel it in, homie. It's not a good thing to go cold turkey. If they were gonna do anything with the ITC, they could have done what they talked about doing 10 years ago, where it was gonna be a step down over time. But
Yeah.
instead they're doing these slash and burn tactics, and nobody wants that.
Yep.
Like they've done polls, fewer than 1 in 5 voters. It's like 17% of the time people said, yeah, I want to roll back the IRA. I don't want all those benefits. So it's not popular. It's a bad idea. It's not going to help anybody. Well, no, I take that back. Sorry. Specifically, it will help the people who already have a crap ton of money. They are literally taking all of this money and giving it to the top decile or something like that, the top 10% of households who already have that many resources. So whatever. I get worked up about this kind of stuff because this is our livelihood. I've been in this industry for 10 years. You guys have been in this industry for longer. And no matter what happens, we're not going to stop. It's not going to, solar is inevitable. I do truly feel it's just going to make it ugly, and it's going to make me meaner to the politicians who do this. So anyway,
Yeah.
I'll step back. What do you guys want to say about it?
Based on that, thanks, Danny. Appreciate your enthusiasm like crazy and anger towards this. I know I have a lot of that in me as well, but what I really want to like emphasize here is let's not borrow trouble until something actually passes. Let's not
Right.
make a mountain out of a molehill right now until something actually happens. It looks like it's going to. Who knows what the details, the dirty details are going to be along with it. It'll probably change because guess what? Things change, right? That said, nothing's really happening until the end of this year. What does that mean? Act now, create urgency, have the best end of 2025 of Q3 and Q4 that has ever happened. Go ham, get crazy, get all the referrals you possibly need. The time is now, act now, do something. We'll figure out what happens next.
Yeah, and we've gone through these changes. I feel like almost almost every 4 years, right? So
Pretty much.
but
If not more frequently, knowing the solar coaster.
yeah, and that's the reason for no hair. I'm telling you guys, this is what solar will do to you. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm right behind you. Yeah, just like Danny and Andy said, it's business as usual, urgency in play like crazy right now. This is going to be your best year if you think in a positive mindset and create that urgency.
For
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely want to reiterate, like, nothing will happen prior to the Senate taking this up. They said they want to do something by July 4th, I think, is their self-imposed timeline again on this. So use the next month and a half to sell like crazy, contact your reps and just say, really would love it if you didn't screw me and 400,000 to 500,000 other people in the clean energy industry over. That would sure be cool.
That would be.
Yeah. But if the worst comes to pass, then sell the heck out of it, because it's definitely going to be, gold rush time like we had, back in, there have been a number of times, whether it's net metering, whether it's tax credits going away, you can always capitalize on that urgency. So
love it. Cool. Moving.
We got some fun stuff. Here we go.
Andy, take it.
All right. May the 4th deal be with you. We're going to run through. All right, cool. We've got everybody loaded in here. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel. These are all the deals that qualified. And here we go.
In there, baby. Let's go.
Spinning. And we're doing 2. We're doing second prize first. And that is a bag B. Nice job, buddy. You're getting a Q-Cell sweatshirt powered by ESP, sponsored by Legends. As you guys all know, we have a cool sponsorship and partnership with Legends here that we create. This one's going to be a Q-Cell Legends sweatshirt and a gift card. Drew B, congratulations, buddy. You just won a Legends gift card and a sweatshirt. Go crazy. Go get some fun stuff, some workout gear, you name it, all the fun things. That's it for May the 4th be with you, or the 4th deal be with you. Next week, we have our final and last drawing, which we're going to pool everybody together and give away even something cooler. So watch this space.
If you have not sold 4 deals by next week, get them in there. We'll put you on the board. And it's time. It is time to get after it.
Shake and bake, baby.
Okay. Well, lastly, just to leave us off here, just a quick reminder: we're taking Monday off.
Oh yeah.
Whether you want to as well, that's fine. It's up to you. But
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day. Thank you again. Hope you can spend a meaningful day with your loved ones and keep everybody in your thoughts. Yeah. Let's get after it. Let's go save America with solar, guys. How about that? Does that sound good? Let's do it.
Love it.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
USA.
Thanks, everybody.
USA. All right, everybody. See ya.
All right. See ya.